I grew up very close to fishing and hunting and was fortunate that my dad was an avid angler. When I wanted to get into hunting, he supported the idea and helped me get my license and even took me on a few excursions at a young age. It was on one of those excursions that we were riding our ATVs down an abandoned rail line and I encountered my first black bear. For a 16-year-old kid, I was pretty shocked to see a big 300 to 400 pound animal lumbering towards us, and to be honest, I was a little nervous. However, once the bear caught wind of us, he turned and disappeared in the blink of an eye. My thoughts after that? Wow, I'd like to try hunting one of those. But my hopes were cut short not long thereafter, as the Ontario government, under pressure of any hunting groups, canceled the spring bear hunt in 1999. It's no coincidence that since the bear hunt was canceled, not only has the population risen from an estimated 80,000 to well over 200,000 bears, but that they have become a major issue in the province of Ontario.
Hey, there's a fish.
Nicely done, Mike.
This country was built on fishing, hunting, and trapping. I don't forget where I came from, and I still remember the days where I had to book what little vacation time I had to go on deer hunts and fishing trips with my friends. And it reminds me of how important this is to me. Fortunately, I've been able to make a living in the outdoors and have gained invaluable knowledge. And I'm going to share my successes and failures with you. Oh, watch out! Whether you're urban or rural, fish or hunt, you should support sound wildlife management. I am proud to say that I am an angler and hunter.
The Ontario Federation of Anglers and Hunters presents Angler and Hunter Television. Brought to you by Canadian Tire, a proud partner of Angler and Hunter Television. Mercury Marine, #1 on the water. Winchester Ammunition, an American legend. Browning Firearms, the best there is. Shimano, technology you can feel. Yamaha ATVs, what kind of Yamaha are you? And Lund Boats, the ultimate fishing experience.
Yours is bigger. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah! Yeah! Okay, here comes fish.
Recently, we invited other outboard owners to look deeper into Mercury Verado.
The mid-range throttle response is amazing.
Got a lot of power for low RPM.
Whoa.
I can't get over the power that it has, how quickly it accelerates.
The torque is unbelievable.
Verado is up to 13% quicker than other four-strokes. Visit mercurymarine.com to see more ways Verado beats the competition. Mercury Marine, look deeper.
Feel that bad boy? Woo.
It's not about the shot itself. It's about all that came before it. A company that's given back to conservation so that the tradition of hunting will continue. A leader in innovation since its founding. It's the legendary excellence you've come to expect. You've got that history in your hands. Now it's about settling the crosshairs, focusing on that moment in time, and one legendary trigger pull that changes you. Winchester, the American legend.
Voltaire presents Fight Night.
I think I speak for fight fans everywhere when I say we saw one of the most insane fights in all of mixed martial arts history here tonight.
You said it, Greg. The defending lightweight world champion Frankie the Butcher Nelson taking on the Voltaire fishing rod by Shimano in one of the craziest fights I've ever seen.
Is that jiu-jitsu? Muay Thai? I don't know what to call it.
I call it crazy.
We'll definitely be seeing more of the Voltaires in future fights to come.
Voltaire's the next level of tough.
A priceless experience on the water. That's the Lund Tai. Fishermen and families everywhere are raving about the all-new Lund Tai. Celebrating 60 years. Since 1948, Lund, the ultimate fishing experience.
Closed captioning of Angler and Hunter Television is provided by Ontario Out of Doors Magazine.
New Brunswick has it all. Today we're traveling to Long Lake Adventures in hopes of taking a black bear over bait, and are joined by a good friend, Darren Hassan of Greywood Sports, and a representative for Winchester Ammunition. Darren hopes to knock down a bear with his bow, while I'll be sitting in a ground blind looking to drop a bear from about 100 yards with my Browning X-Bolt 300 Winchester Short Magnum. The setting here is unique and offers guests several options for not only a hunt, but ATV trails and, of course, some of the province's finest fishing.
Long Lake Adventures is unique in the aspect that we are one of the only outfitters that have private ground for bear hunting and private water for fishing. Exclusive rights to both. We're on Acadian Timbers ground. There's 800,000 acres of private ground here, accessible only through Acadian Timbers gates. And we offer everything from black bear hunting in the spring to trophy fishing for brook trout, lake trout, landlocked salmon.
Yep, before you head out to the stand in the afternoon, Clay and his staff have a secret honey hole where brook trout, Atlantic salmon, and lakers abound, all within a 5-minute walk from the lodge.
This is where I grew up. Started fishing here when I was 11.
So you got a bit of an advantage on me.
A little bit. Stays right at about your knees until right where the bubbles are. And then it drops off into about 14 or 16 feet of water.
Oh, I just missed one right there. Wow. He came into about 5 inches of water across the top of a rock. Just a little guy.
There you go.
Now in Algonquin Park, guys would die to catch these in Algonquin Park. These little brookies.
They're quite healthy.
Ah, this is a beauty. Look at that little guy.
Sure. Walking back towards Allen there.
Wow, those are beautiful. There. That's a gorgeous little fish. Look at that.
That's a shower. He's got
Just
one.
a wee one. I'll take him. Look at this little guy.
I would have believed that.
That's why I was missing them. They're too small to take that big spoon. I just cast a little tiny marabou out. Yahtzee. Just that little tiny marabou jig is all it takes. The spoon I was using was probably too big for him. Look at this guy. Isn't that beautiful? He's orange. All this great fishing in pristine wilderness was fantastic, but in the back of my mind, I knew that in a few short hours, I might be taking a shot at my first early season black bear. After a quick meal in the lodge, the crew convened outside and readied for a run out to the stands.
At Long Lake, there's a ritual. Every Monday before we go hunting, the customers pet the bear 3 times for good luck.
It's a little tension breaker, I guess, but I don't believe in luck myself.
That's a big
steady
bear.
strokes right
That's
there.
a big bear. Darren?
Now, Darren was cranked up and ready to try for a bear with a bow. Me? Well, at over 90 yards, I'd be hoping for a clean shot with a rifle.
Another thing about a bear, too, is he may come in, he's got all kinds of bones and stuff hid behind in where you can't see him. And he might come in and lay there for an hour and a half and just chew on a bone to see if he hears any movement or anything.
Weather is a major factor when hunting and fishing, and with the winds we had blowing through, we knew it would be a miracle if a bear did poke its head out. Still, the closer it got to dusk, you could not help but sense a bear might show up. I'm sure with these winds that Darren is probably swaying in a tree stand, knowing that a shot would be near impossible. After regrouping and checking the weather, we all agreed that tomorrow was going to be one of the best days of the week.
Gulp Alive presents The Fishing Edge.
Got him! Oh, yeah!
In order to get the edge over fish, you need to make sure you're using tackle designed for the specific species you're after. Berkley soft baits are designed for the sole purpose of helping you catch more fish. They offer you a wide variety of highly effective choices, from pro-designed bass baits all the way to scientifically engineered baits with scent and flavor technology that encourages fish to strike and hold on longer. The Berkley Power Bait scent and flavor impregnated into baits is tasted by fish upon biting the bait, and the more the fish bites a bait, the more scent's dispersed into the water. Power Bait products are available for nearly every fish species and fishing technique. Check out the tournament-winning Chigger Craw. High-action pinchers create more strikes. Designed for rigging versatility, you can fish it as a jig trailer, Texas rig, or on open water jigs. To see more ways to get the edge, check out berkley-fishing.com.
Angler and Hunter Television continues after the break.
I guess my first Yamaha was 1986, and after that it was Yamahas to no end. When I look at timber property that I'm going to buy or be harvesting, you need a good, reliable machine to get you through the swamps. Pretty rough going some places. Different people have asked me about, why I buy Yamaha. Keep buying them because of the reliability, and the product that they make is just what we want. I'm Barry Elmhurst, owner and operator of BW Forest Products, and this is my Yamaha.
Folks, I'm Dan Wallace, and I make my living in the backwoods. And people ask me, why do you use a recurve limb crossbow? Better question is, why would you use compound? Look, I'm tough on equipment, and I need a crossbow as tough and reliable as my four-wheel drive. If I happen to drop it out of a tree, or accidentally dry fire, or run over it with your pickup truck, try that with a compound crossbow, and you'll be the proud owner of 100 little parts. So do yourself a favor and pick up an Excalibur and find out why they're the four-wheel drive of crossbows.
They're up there, I've been to the ship. I've seen things. I've smelled things.
Look, I'm trying to forage here.
They fool you with the smell. They got me, but I escaped.
Yeah, from the loony bin.
The scent was like a blood trail, but it's deception.
Get away from me.
Beware, my friend. Trust no one. Trust no one.
Second. Beginner's luck.
This is a big one. A big meal and a good night's sleep had me up early and ready for a walk down to the lake for a shot at some more trout and salmon. There you go. He's unhooked himself and he's in the net. Here, let's have a look. Hold him up into the sun. That's a beady little brookie right
Pretty,
there,
isn't
eh?
he?
So you notice that front blew through, cleared up?
Yeah.
And look at this. These little fish are biting again.
Yep,
Let
let's
him go.
get another one.
Nice. Oh, I could catch these little brookies all day, all week. This is awesome. Come here, little fella. So for some people that watch, they say, wow, those guys are just catching tiny little fish, but what you don't realize is brook trout, they don't get very big. A big brook trout is probably, 4 to 6 pounds. I could catch those fish all day long. To be able to go somewhere and spend your morning catching little brookies like that before you go out hunting is pretty special. I can't get tired of a place like this. Every cast I made had the possibility of hooking into a hard-fighting trout, and the setting was, well, just like heaven. Oh, another beauty. God, these brook trout are nice. You don't know how good you got it here.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Yeah, I guess you do, eh? How's that treating you? My rod come apart. Giant brook trout. I thought it was probably the world record. Go on, get free. Clay had told me there's some big lake trout to be caught in these lakes, and of one that him and his son had caught not too far off from where we were casting. I talked him into running me out to the island so I could show him a vertical presentation that is killer for lake trout back home. Clay drags a soft plastic behind the boat and just sort of lets it flutter around. So one of the best ways for catching lakers, it's almost like ice fishing. You just vertically fish under your boat with a little jig head and a little Berkley power minnow like that. Just run it through. It'll just hang below the boat like that, and you jiggle it up and down ever so slightly, just like you're ice fishing. Yep. And they swim over and slam it. Here we go, Clay.
There we go.
Wow.
There we go.
Oh, he's pulling drag, dude.
Good deal.
Yeah. You know what you showed me, you were dead stick, and I thought it's exactly how we catch lake trout.
Yeah.
In northern Ontario. The guys just hang a bait off the side of the boat. This is a big fish.
Awesome.
Look at this. Oh boy. God, if I didn't know better, I think I foul hooked him in the tail. The way he's swimming.
No, he ate it.
Wow! He's pulling drag. Look at that. That is incredible. I was just catching. Oh my God. I was just catching these teeny little brook. He's gonna jump. He's coming up.
There we go.
He's on this side of us here. This is gonna be something else if I can get this guy in here. He is going out to the middle of the lake. Look at this. He's pulling drag. I was gonna use a 6-foot spinning.
Yes.
Thinking, yeah, you know, I'll catch a couple. Wow, look at this guy. He's heading for the other side of the lake.
Turning. There he is. He just surfaced.
Wow, this is incredible. I'll tell you what. I'm telling you what. Look at that. He's right on the surface, ripping. I can't describe the feeling I've got right now. You know,
surprise, maybe?
It's not so much surprise. You know, I was hoping to. I knew we'd catch something, but it's the fight that this fish is putting up. You know, I've been catching these little brook trout. This is a good sign. I'm going to get a bear this afternoon. Oh my God! Holy, that's a laker?
Yeah, it's a laker.
Oh, that's what I was just saying. I got cut off through all my excitement. I can't describe the feeling. Thinking that I got a big landlock and how amazing it would be to, there he's burping up his air, how amazing it would be to pull in one of them big Atlantics. I'm not gonna cop at this laker though. This is a beauty lake.
I wouldn't.
You guys go to the Northwest Territories for these.
That's right.
Oh, he's coming this way.
There you go.
Wow, what a slab.
Good job, Mike.
What do you guys call these here?
Togue.
Togue?
T-O-G-U-E.
Well, oh, wow. That is a reenactment of that shot you got with your son, you know? Fish just like that. Nice big lake trout. Woo! Let him go. That's what you come to New Brunswick for, right there. Trout, bears, and brookies.
Good job,
fish.
Mike.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I'm here on a bear hunt, and we're coming to kill some time.
Not a bad way to kill some time, eh?
And I catch, I'm exhausted.
Excalibur Crossbow presents The Hunting Edge.
I've seen a lot of hunters head out to the stand with only one bolt or arrow with them. You know, that's great as you're usually only planning on shooting one animal. But consider this. Say in transit, I bump my bow or drop it. I like to have an extra bolt with a field point on it so that I can fire a test shot and make sure I'm still accurate. Secondly is because yes, you might get that once in a lifetime shot at the big buck, but what happens if you miss? Many a deer has stood there bewildered by the arrow whizzing by and left enough time for another bolt to be reloaded. And the third and final reason? Well, oftentimes coyotes will wander through the field and offer you a great chance to take a predator with your bow. None of these scenarios would be possible with only one bolt. Having a quiver full of bolts will give you the edge while sitting in your stand.
More great hunting action when we return.
More than a century ago, Browning introduced the auto-loading shotgun to the world. Today's Browning Silver continues that tradition with greater reliability, softer felt recoil, better handling, and more features than ever before. The Browning Silver, the auto-loading shotgun that does it all. Browning, the best there is.
Think GPS is just for getting you to the lake? Think again. The new iPilot wireless GPS trolling system can hold your boat in place like an electronic anchor. record and retrace productive fishing paths, automatically keep you on any bearing you choose, and take total command of speed and steering. iPilot controls your boat with wireless GPS precision, so you can focus on fishing. And it's only from Minn Kota.
Fish are gonna need a new place to hide. Exclusive side imaging from Humminbird. Scan more water faster with 480 feet of side-to-side coverage and see structure detail with amazing picture-like images. Humminbird. Simply, clearly, better.
A new age of modern scope technology has arrived. Burris Optics presents the Eliminator. The Eliminator incorporates laser range finding technology with automatic bullet drop compensation calibrated to your rifle and bullet combination. Burris Optics, leading the way in modern scope technology. Burris's new Eliminator rifle scope, changing rifle scopes forever. Just range them and eliminate them.
If your passion is hunting and fishing, get ready to catch this incredible membership offer from fine sponsors of the Ontario Federation of Anglers and Hunters. Join right now and receive all these great products, including a Shimano reel, the Shimano Sienna 2500, a Buck knife, the Silver Creek fishing fillet knife made by Buck Knives, a Coast LED flashlight, a Strike King spinnerbait, a Fox 40 whistle, Berkeley Gulp, Berkeley Power Bait, and Berkeley Trilene. 3 packages of Fish Crisp Original and a special Fish Au Flage Edition Plano soft cider tackle bag with 3 Plano stowaway tackle containers. Plus, when you join, you get Ontario Out of Doors magazine, 10 action-packed issues a year, including the fishing and hunting annuals. This special OFAH membership package is a $260 value for only $72.95. Stand up for conservation and show how much you really care about your passion for fishing and hunting with a membership in the Ontario Federation of Anglers and Hunters. Call and join today.
Gear up with Canadian Tire.
If you're planning on spending any time in the outdoors, especially in a tree stand, you'd better make sure you're comfortable. Sitting in a tight, cramped position will have you fidgeting so much that any animal within 2 miles will know where you're hiding. River's Edge has a solution for being safe and comfortable, like 1- and 2-man tree stands. They're like a lazy boy in a tree with a 500-pound capacity. And if you're using a tree stand, the one thing I'm going to suggest is you practice safety. Raise and lower your gear with a nylon rope and wear a safety harness. Falling from a tree stand is the most common cause of hunting injuries. To find the perfect tree stand for you, visit your nearest Canadian Tire store or check out canadiantire.ca.
Tanya and I would like to invite any and all of you that are interested in the Long Lake Adventures experience to come and enjoy it with us. A few things that we can assure you are comfortable accommodations, some of the finest cooking this side of anywhere, a competent staff, and some of the finest hunting that North America has to offer.
You got Mike good, eh?
You do. All right, Mike.
Kill something, will ya?
On the ground tonight.
No more swinging at a tree for fun.
Hey.
The weather was perfect and it was shaping up to be an ideal evening at the stand, watching for bear. We all agreed that this might be the day and wanted to get out early to maximize our time. We only had 4 days in New Brunswick, and the spring weather was a little unpredictable. I can't leave without a bear. Okay, it's probably about 3:30, 3:45. The guys just dropped us off. It's day 2. Last night was so windy. It was drizzling and rain. I'm surprised it didn't snow. We froze sitting out here and nothing, no movement whatsoever. The trail cam they showed us had a really good sized bear that had been hitting this bait. So day 2, here we go. the right. Back in that brush. There's some movement. Yeah. He's coming around. Yeah, he's coming through. It's a good bear. It's a good bear. Yeah, he's going around the barrel. Oh yeah, this is a good bear. Look at this. Oh, he's mine. I'm gonna take him. Yes! I can't believe how fast that happened. Oh my God. I gotta get this stuff off. There's no sense of hiding anymore. Look at that. I was using a 150 grain hollow point. The guys, Darren told me to use a 180 grain. He wanted me to use this 180 grain. And I thought, no, I'm using this 150 grain soft point right through him. That bear is down where he stands. Oh my God, this is awesome. That's right. Plaster Rock, New Brunswick. This is a message for all you guys in Ontario that want to have an early season bear hunt. I suggest you join the Ontario Federation of Anglers and Hunters and lobby for it, because the brook trout, look at me, I'm shaking. The lake trout, and they have landlocked Atlantic salmon here alone are worth visiting this place for. But right down here where we're going right now, this is what I came here for. What an awesome feeling. I still to this day shake and my heart pounds out of my chest when big animals come into range. My first early season black bear. Oh, he's not as big as I thought, but you know what? I will take him. It's been a long time since I've been able to shoot a bear. Hey, bugs and all. I'm in New Brunswick. I got my black bear. It's early season. I'm catching lake trout, brook trout. I'm having a great time. Thank you, New Brunswick, and thank you, Clay and Tanya of Long Lake Adventures. Anyone wants to come up here and visit them, you got to check them out. For the Angler and Hunter Television, I'm Mike Miller.
Angler and Hunter Television was brought to you by Canadian Tire, proud sponsor of Angler and Hunter Television. Mercury Marine, #1 on the water. Winchester Ammunition, an American legend. Browning Firearms, the best there is. Shimano, technology you can feel. Yamaha ATVs, what kind of Yamaha are you? And Lund Boats, the ultimate fishing experience. Looking for more information on today's show or past episodes? Visit www.ahtv.com. Whether it's watching a fishing or hunting edge online, or looking for other great sites of the Ontario Federation of Anglers and Hunters, be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Visit www.ahtv.com. We'll see you next week. And remember to conserve and protect our great outdoors.